Assistant DA Paul Hagerman says Yo Gotti's late brother, Big Jook, put out a $100,000 hit for whoever killed Young Dolph, then met with the two suspects before the shooting.
So y'all, just a quick little update. While I was editing this video, it came to me that in the courtroom today, Cornelius Smith said he didn't even get the $40,000 that he was projected to get, his cut of the $100,000. The man said he got $800 instead of the $40,000 of the $100,000 hit that he was promised. Threw his life away for $800.
You are now tuned in to the LaFlair Lounge with your host, Big Just LaFlair. Motherfucker.
You are watching a master at work.
So we've got a tale as old as time, right? A hit in broad daylight, a murder for hire, a tangled web of betrayal with a body count. Only this time, it's not some far-fetched mob movie. We're talking about a real-life rap beef, blood money, and the tragic end of a Memphis legend, Young Dolph. Now get your popcorn ready because this courtroom drama is dripping with deceit, drugs, and oh yeah, a $100,000 hit, like something straight out of a nightmare. So let's set the stage. Here's what's going down. It's Monday, September 23rd, 2024, and the trial kicks off for Justin Johnson, the guy accused of pulling the trigger on Young Dolph. See, this isn't just a simple murder charge. It's first degree, meaning premeditated, calculated, and cold-blooded. Oh, and if Johnson's convicted, he's looking at life in a cell with no possibility of parole. That's it. Game over. But wait, here's where it gets even more juicier. Two of the other suspects, Cornelius Smith Jr. and Hernandez Govain, who were initially set to face the music with Johnson, have flipped like pancakes. Now they're testifying against the former partner in crime. Yeah, it's that kind of courtroom showdown. Picture Smith on the stand, sweaty palms, eyes darting, probably rehearsing in his head. I swear, it wasn't supposed to go down like this. Meanwhile, Govain, the puppet master accused of ordering the hit, he's got his own mess to clean up. The prosecution got their cards laid out. They're saying Big Jook, Yo Gotti's brother for those who keeping track, was so hell-bent on ending this rap feud, he slapped a cool $100,000 on Dolph's head.
Assistant DA Paul Hagerman says Yo Gotti's late brother, Big Jook, put out a $100,000 hit for whoever killed Young Dolph, then met with the two suspects before the shooting. Here's a live look inside the courtroom as opening statements continue. The two first witnesses will be family members. Rosalind Freeman breaks down the biggest question that remains. Which suspects will we expect to see in court today?
Multiple sources told Fox 13 Jeremy Pierre that Justin Johnson will be the first to stand trial today. Johnson is one of the alleged shooters who shot and killed Dolph in November 2021. He was one of the 4 people charged in that case. The others are Cornelius Smith, the second accused shooter, along with alleged mastermind Hernandez Govain. A 4th person, Jamarcus Johnson, took a plea deal last year, admitting to being an accessory after the fact. We do know that the jury has already been selected and brought in from Nashville for this trial. Fox 13 will be here every step of the way. There will be live coverage, and we will continue to keep you updated. Live from downtown, Rosalind Freeman, Fox 13 News.
Hey, let that sink in. A 6-figure price tag to settle a beef. You know it's serious when money's changing hands like this. But here's the kicker. Cornelius Smith, now spilling his guts out on the witness stands, admits to everything. He says, that was the day we shot Young Dolph. Like he's ordering a drink at the bar, cold as ice. He claims it wasn't personal, just business, just the paycheck. And who's the other gunman in the video of Dolph being gunned down in broad daylight? Yep, Smith says it was Justin Johnson standing right next to him. both packing heat like they were out for a joyride. Only this ride was straight into the murder. Smith paints a grim picture of what went down after the shots rang out at Makita's homemade butter cookies. Yeah, that's where Dolph was gunned down, buying some cookies for his family. After Dolph's brother fired back, Smith took 3 bullets, shoulder, arm, and leg, but somehow managed to hightail it out of there. The gunman sped off, changed cars, and FaceTimed Big Jook to report the deed was done. Like, what kind of twisted business meeting is this? And just when you think it couldn't get any crazier, Smith admits that after the killing, the guns were tossed into the back of a SUV, never to be seen again. Poof, vanished, like some remnants of whatever souls these guys once had. Now, Johnson's defense was a wild twist. Justin Johnson's defense attorney, Luke Evans, ain't having it. He pointed fingers at Govain, saying the mastermind of this entire plan was just a snake looking to capitalize on Johnson's rap career, trying to get him claws into Johnson's future earnings. It's classic betrayal, like when the villain wants a cut of the hero's fortune but stabs him in the back at the last minute. Evans tells the jury that Johnson and Govain had a falling out right before the murder, with Govain leaving Johnson stranded in Atlanta, and now Govain's allegedly manipulating the whole mess to save his own skin while Johnson takes the fall. According to Evans, Smith's just another pawn trying to cut a deal with the feds to save himself from a lifetime behind bars. In conclusion, we have a dead rapper, a hired hit, and a web of lies so thick you need a chainsaw just to cut through it. Justin Johnson sits there staring down the possibility of life behind bars. Cornelius Smith, who's got bullets in his body and blood on his hands, is playing the remorseful accomplice. Meanwhile, Govain, the guy who allegedly orchestrated this whole hit, might just slither out with a lighter sentence if the cards fall his way. And let's not forget Big Jook, the guy who put up $100K for a life just because words were exchanged in a rap beef. As we all know, Big Jook is no longer with us, most likely retaliation for the part that he played in this whole drama. And it just goes to show that real life can be darker than fiction, y'all. And this is just the beginning of the trial. Stay tuned because it's only gonna get murkier from there. In the end, you gotta wonder who's telling the truth and who's just trying to save their own neck. Let's talk about it. What's happening, YouTube? It's your boy Big Just LaFleur. Welcome to the LaFleur Lounge. With it, I need y'all to hit that like button, hit that like button, hit that like button, hit that like button. Let's keep me in the algorithm. I appreciate y'all. And let's continue to hit the subscribe button if you're not subscribed. Now, let's talk about this whole situation, man. All this is showing me is that in these inner cities, that money can make you do anything. That's the mentality. Money will make you do anything. $100,000 made men throw their life away. Everybody threw their life away. They killed a man, they killed a father, they killed a brother, they killed a son in Young Dolph. They took him away from his kids because of $100,000. Is that what your life is worth? Because $100,000 couldn't make me risk anything like that. Now, I do have to put, and I know y'all ain't gonna like this, some of the blame on Young Dolph. He know how the streets work. When you decided to blend the streets with this rap beef, it made it go in a whole nother direction. Then you got Big Jook, who's dead. He's gone. He's desecrated. His soul has left his body. And that's because he wanted to be the investor. He wanted to distribute $100,000 to some young men to kill somebody, when he probably could have used that $100,000 to get them men to do something else productive with their lives. Now let's get down to the court proceedings. We got Cornelius Smith Jr. and Hernandez Govain. One a shooter, one the middleman behind the distribution of the money, the one who's basically taking the order from Big Jook and then hiring the shooters. They're now snitching on Justin Johnson. They're making Justin Johnson look like he is the violent one behind this, and that, hey, you know what? We just some guys that's have a conscience now, and we've been delivered from God, and we're just trying to do and rewrite our wrongs. But in the hood, these niggas is snitches. That's what they are. In the hood, these niggas is snitches right now. There will be no respect, no honor amongst them. And that's what y'all gotta realize. Y'all go do these drills. Y'all go do these crimes. Everything looks good when that $100,000 is right within your reach. It's right there. Everything looks fine. Look at this. They wanted to kill a man that came back to his hood to give out turkeys for Thanksgiving. Separated a man from his family. They sent him to the afterlife. All for the name of $100,000 that they probably don't even have to even get and appoint lawyers. Because I saw Justin Johnson buying all the latest drip. So y'all, just a quick little update. While I was editing this video, it came to me that in the courtroom today, Cornelius Smith said he didn't even get the $40,000 that he was projected to get, his cut of the $100,000. The man said he got $800 instead of the $40,000 of the $100,000 hit that he was promised. Threw his life away for $800. Tired of this shit. Then you had to use that money to get on the run. They was only giving Hernandez Govain $10,000 allegedly. So you ordered this hit for $10,000? You already was the weed man, and you lost much more than that. You lost your daughter. People are saying she got her life taken away in Houston because of you. We even seen you put up a post blaming yourself. $10,000, you lost your life and you lost your daughter's life. See, people don't think about that aspect. They don't think about what comes from these situations, how it affects your family. Then you got Cornelius Smith Jr. You over here snitching for free because, boy, you ain't never getting out. What you just did was the equivalent of, oh, Chris Paul just hits a 3 to cut the lead down to 43. Yeah, you took a life, my man. You ain't getting out. You should have thought about that before you went and did what you did. Then you got Justin Johnson trying to defend himself. But I don't even think that you're credible. I don't think none of y'all are credible. I don't think Justin Johnson, his story is credible at all. He need to fire his lawyer, saying that he was stranded in Atlanta. And basically, are you trying to say you weren't there? Are you trying to say that Hernandez Govain is the puppet master behind all this, and he's just trying to snitch his way out and he's manipulating the prosecution? No, it's evident what happened. They're just using him for icing on the cake. It's evident what happened, man. He put out an order and y'all placed it. Now I got a question for y'all, because I'm wondering how Yo Gotti comes up in all of this. Are they gonna just leave this here? Are they just gonna be content with the fact that Big Jook allegedly was the one who put this hit out? Are they not saying, hey, does Yo Gotti have something to do with that hit? Did he tell Jook to do this? I'm wondering, I'm curious. I mean, we done got this far and Yo Gotti then kept his name clean at this point. Maybe he wasn't the one who did this. Maybe Big Jook went out on his own. He's the big brother. He said, I got this situation. What I will say is I know Yo Gotti is probably sitting around here nervous. I know he can't wait for all this to end. And what I will say is, Yo Gotti, I guess everybody gone now, but for future reference, the street shit gotta be gone, bro. This is the trouble when you sign these street artists, when you got a brother from the streets, everybody trying to still keep it street. Y'all ain't Cocaine Music Group no more, you Collective Music Group. And that's what these folks gotta understand. This is a business. This is not the streets. So Yo Gotti, you need to be on your knees thanking God that you're not part of this bullshit here. Because they'd have told on you too if they could. There's just no way to prove that you had nothing to do with it. So for right now, you get to walk the streets. You get to keep Angela Simmons. All I'm saying is, yo, Gotti, cherish life, because you might not get another opportunity if you have a beef with somebody again. So I'm going to end this situation like this, man. We as the fans, we contribute to this shit too. So we need to be the ones to hold ourselves accountable. Shame should happen when it comes to these people like Hernandez Govain, Justin Johnson, Cornelius Smith Jr., Big Jook, even Young Dolph. We hype this shit up. We love this shit until somebody dies. Then it's, oh, y'all niggas was stupid. Y'all shouldn't have did this. And I'm not saying that we are the ones all the way at fault. At the end of the day, these is grown men who did what they did. But you see where it ends. It ends with death, jail, families being destroyed, the system getting more money, while at the end of the day, the music execs, they get what they want. They still get to capitalize off the death. They still get to keep the money, while we continue the genocide of black people in the inner city. So I'm just saying, we have to do better as a whole. I think these guys threw their life away, and this is a prime example. Them, Old Block, Jacksonville, people are willing to crash out on rappers for a little bit of money just to realize when they sit in that cell broke, damn, this shit ain't even worth it no more. This shit was never worth it. What was I thinking? What did you really do with that $100,000? You shot a music video, Justin Johnson. You went and bought some new clothes, and then you had to go on the run. They caught you in Indiana. You probably never been to Indiana in your life. They caught one of y'all in Mississippi. Hernandez Govain, you lost your daughter. But this is what y'all wanted. So y'all let me know what y'all think about this situation, man. Like, share, subscribe, comment, hit that notification bell. And we out, baby. Boom.
Big Just LaFleur.
It's him.